I'm Amber Bradley here with co-MC Joe LaRocca and our special guest. How are you, Mr. Wolfe?
Good. Thank you very much. Good to be here.
You're like Elvis with that. Thank you.
What? What do you mean? Thank you very much.
Yes.
They're going to be doing karaoke before the end of this segment.
That might be true.
That might be true. So welcome back and thank you for joining. Ed, you're a senior executive in the industry and you've seen a number of different shrink reports come out and loss results within your company and then for the overall industry. The National Retail Security Survey, which is produced by Dr. Richard Hollinger at the University of Florida, just came out, and shrinkage was at 1.38% as a percent of sales and $44 billion. Those numbers seem awfully high, and does that surprise you at all? What are you seeing from your customers and other parts of the industry?
I think it is a little surprising from a standpoint that of all the elements we have within the technical manner of pricing merchandise today, really it's down to people stealing it. It used to be a lot of paper shortage, and today it just doesn't happen that way. So at a 1.38, that seems a little high.
And the dollars, one of the highest dollar losses that we've seen, at least in the last 5 or 6 years.
Well, I think with the economy growing and sales growing, it's a little surprising because we don't know what shortage is on online sales. So all that online sales activity, it isn't in the group. And when you really consider Amazon doing $89 billion, that used to be sales that used to be against on a percent of sale basis against a shortage. It's not there anymore, so it is a little surprising.
So with these surprising numbers, I think we need to follow up on something we addressed. Where were we, in New York at the big show?
Yeah, I think so. It was New York, yeah.
Okay, so, and maybe it was here last year, but what the burning hashtag question, because we still have our hashtag screen, right?
Oh, the teleprompter's lighting up right now
yes.
with the
Yeah, everyone
hashtag.
wants to know. It is the most important question of the day right now, so far, anyway. How's the ninja tag doing? And did you or did you not employ a ninja in your advertising campaign? Because if not, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Well, I think it's going to actually be the most important question all day, not just so far. So just want to make clear that. But first of all, the Ninja is doing very, very well. We have a number of retailers that are using it exclusively now. So the great thing about the Ninja is you can put it on and take it off. It's a 3-alarm tag. It can be a 4-alarm tag if you'd like it to be, but it's a 3-alarm tag. And you can put it on and take it off in a matter of seconds as opposed to a minute or so with some of the other protection devices. So people like it. And it is.
I think they like it because of the name.
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it took a little while for it to grow on me, but I think Ninja's working out really well.
It's a multifaceted device, right?
It is a multifaceted device.
That's right.
We actually have it with RFID as well. So it's a pretty cool product.
That's great. So, Ed, back to the survey that's come out. The other thing, obviously, that the results are starting to show, this is one of the first years that I can recall where shoplifting was actually a greater percent of the problem than internal theft. That's a shift from previous years. Any thoughts on what might be, how big of a role does organized retail crime play in this? And how might a ninja tag address a problem like ORC?
Well, I think ORC is very much like safety. When you start reporting more of it, you start seeing more of it. And now reporting properly, so we weren't paying as much attention years ago about ORC. And now that we've actually identified it, and with your efforts with the NRF a number of years ago, we got a definition of what it is, and now we kind of know what it is. And as a result, we come to find that it's a bigger part of the loss landscape than it was before. And I'm not sure about the whole idea of the dishonest employees versus shoplifters, and whether I'll always kind of be a traditionalist in the fact that there is a lot more activity on the part of dishonest employees and shoplifters, I think.
Right.
So I think we need to digress just a bit, as I typically do.
Here we go. We're in trouble now.
It's the hot seat question first debuting because we are right outside of LA with our star-studded group of camera folks here. But we have to ask you, this is important. if they were going to make a movie about your life, which they might, who would play you?
Morgan Freeman.
I can see the resemblance there. Are we talking about Morgan Freeman, Shawshank?
Wait, I want to answer too. No, I don't.
We're going to get to you, okay? Simmer down. Listen, so we're talking Morgan Freeman like Shawshank or Morgan Freeman like Bruce Almighty?
Geez, I think it's the same guy, but mostly Bruce Almighty, maybe.
Because you realize Morgan Freeman's God in that movie.
That's right. And so it'd be easy to make the transition from that to this.
Listen, I can talk all day about movie trivia, but instead of that, we're going to throw it back to Gus. It's been Amber and Joe and Mr. Wolfe. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching.